Top 5 States for Online Tax Lien Sales by Joanne Musa, the Tax Lien Lady. Only 8 states currently have online tax lien sales. Here are what I consider to be the top 5 states for investing in tax liens online. Florida. Most of the counties in Florida have online tax lien sales. The default interest rate is 18% per year, but is typically bid down at the tax sales to as low as 0.25%. Tax sales are held once a year in May, and even though the interest rate is bid down quite low, there is a minimum 5% penalty, so regardless of how low you bid, if the lien redeems, you will get at least 5% on your money. Another plus for investors who do not live in the state is that as long as you do your due diligence and bid on good properties, you are not likely to get the property. Instead of foreclosing on the property, if the lien doesn't redeem, in Florida you apply for the lien to go to a deed sale. The property will then be auctioned off in a tax deed sale in order to satisfy the lien. Maryland. 7 Maryland counties and the city of Baltimore conduct their tax sales online. The interest rate varies from 8 to 20% per annum, depending on the county. In Maryland, instead of bidding down the interest rate, premium is paid for tax liens. You do not have to pay the entire premium at the tax sale. You only need to pay a portion of the premium along with the amount of the lien at the tax sale. Only if the lien does not redeem and you foreclose on the property do you have to pay the remaining premium and any outstanding taxes. Maryland counties have a somewhat complicated way of determining how much of the premium needs to be paid at the tax sale. This is known as high bid premium, and you should make sure you understand this before you bid in any of the Maryland tax sales. There is a detailed description of the formula for high bid premium in the Buying Tax Liens online course. Another plus for the investor in Maryland is that the redemption period is short, only 6 months. Indiana. Indiana is another state where premium is bid for tax liens, and there are a handful of counties in Indiana that do have online tax sales. There is a 10 to 15% penalty paid on the certificate amount depending on when the lien is redeemed, and 10% interest per year is paid on the premium amount and all subsequent tax payments. While only a couple of counties had their regular tax sale online this year, 12 Indiana counties have their commissioner's tax sale online. These are the sales of the liens that did not sell in the regular tax lien sale. What's good about the commissioner's sale is that the amount of the lien is sometimes reduced, and the redemption period is also reduced to only 120 days instead of 1 year. Arizona. Arizona is one of the most popular states for online tax sales, although currently only 6 of the 15 Arizona counties have their tax sales online. Arizona tax sales are held in February each year. The default interest rate is 16%, and the interest rate is bid down at the tax sale. You will need to register in advance of the tax sale and submit a deposit in order to bid in any of these online auctions. Some of the Arizona counties also force you to pay the subsequent taxes. If you don't pay them, they will sell your lien in the following year's tax sale. Colorado. Many of the Colorado counties have online tax sales. The interest rate for Colorado tax liens changes with the prime rate each year and has been only 10% in recent years. Premium is bid, and you do not get any interest on premium, nor do you get your premium back in Colorado when the lien redeems. Other states with online tax sales. In the last couple of years, the states of Louisiana and Nebraska have also had counties with online tax lien sales. Both of these states have a bidding system that is not in the best interest of the investor. In these states, it is the ownership interest of the property, should the lien not redeem, that is bid down. It is simply not enough of an incentive for the owner of the property to redeem the lien if the investor will only own a small piece of the property, so I don't recommend these states to be among the best states for tax lien investing. The newest state to have online tax sales is New Jersey. In New Jersey, just like all of the New England states, tax sales are conducted by the municipalities, not the counties. So there are more sales, over 500 annually in New Jersey, than in some other states. But most of these tax sales are very small, some of them with only a handful of liens sold to investors. I did not include New Jersey among the top 5 states to invest in tax liens online for 3 reasons. First, at this time only 2 New Jersey municipalities have online tax sales, and while the larger cities may follow their lead in the future, I don't think that most of the towns will have online tax sales anytime soon. Second, the bidding procedure in New Jersey is a little bit more complicated than in other states. The interest rate is bid down frequently to 0%, and then premium can be paid for tax liens. Investors are willing to pay premium for liens because they know that once they have the lien, they can pay any current or future taxes when they become delinquent and get a maximum interest rate, 18%, on these payments. So they are paying premium and getting no interest on the lien amount for the right to receive 18% on any future taxes that they pay. The problem with this for the individual investor is that if the lien redeems in a short period of time, you may not get to pay any of the subsequent tax payments and not get any interest, although you do get a small penalty on the certificate amount. And third, bidders need to have at least $10,000 in order to bid at the online auctions in New Jersey, even though you only need to place a deposit of $1,000 in order to bid at the tax sale. The online auction company considers that this deposit is 10% of your budget. So you need to have at least $10,000 in your account to make payment for successful bids. For more detailed information on how to register for and bid at the online tax lien sales, get the Buying Tax Liens Online Home Study course available at www.buyingtaxliensonline.com.